You've spent 3 hours reading LangChain documentation, and you still can't get a basic agent to answer a question about a PDF. Sound familiar? The promise was simple orchestration of language models, but somewhere between chains, agents, tools, memory, and retrievers, you started wondering if there's a faster way in. That frustration isn't a skill issue. It's a design consequence. LangChain is deliberately broad. It exposes almost every moving part of a language model pipeline, which is incredible when you know exactly what you're building and paralyzing when you don't. A newcomer opening the docs faces a sprawling map with 100 equally lit doors and no clear sign pointing to the one they actually need first. CrewAI takes the opposite bet. Instead of exposing primitives, it hands you a mental model you already understand, a team of coworkers. You define agents by giving them a role, a goal, and a backstory. You hand them tasks. You assemble them into a crew and hit run. That's it. For someone brand new, hire a researcher agent and a writer agent. Then have them collaborate is a sentence that maps directly to code in about 15 lines. Let's make that concrete. In LangChain, building a research and summarize workflow means you're choosing a retriever, wiring a vector store, picking an agent executor type, defining tools with the right schema, and debugging why your agent looped 6 times before answering. Each of those is a legitimate concept worth learning, but that's 5 decisions before you see a result. In CrewAI, you write a researcher agent with a goal of find recent facts, a writer agent with a goal of produce a summary, define 2 tasks, and the framework handles the handoff. First successful run in minutes, not an afternoon. But faster onboarding is not the same as better for your project, and this is where the honest comparison matters. CrewAI's abstraction is a comfort until you need to reach underneath it. The moment you want fine-grained control over how memory is stored, how a specific tool call is retried, or how tokens are streamed to a frontend, you're now working against a framework that decided those things for you. LangChain's verbosity is the price of its control, and for production systems with unusual requirements, that control is exactly what saves you later. So the real answer depends on where you are. If you're a new developer trying to understand what agentic AI even feels like, CrewAI gets you to a working, multi-agent result before your motivation evaporates. That early win teaches you the concepts of roles, tasks, and delegation in a way abstract docs never could. Then, when you hit CrewAI's ceiling, you'll actually understand what LangChain's primitives are for, because you'll have felt the problem they solve. My genuine recommendation is to treat them as a learning sequence, not a rivalry. Start with CrewAI to build intuition and ship something that works this week. Keep LangChain in your back pocket for the day you need to customize a retrieval step or integrate a tool the higher-level framework doesn't anticipate. The developers who move fastest aren't loyal to one library. They know which tool matches the size of the problem in front of them. That's the framing that saves you weeks of thrashing. Tomorrow I'm posting the follow-up, a line-by-line teardown of the exact same PDF question agent built in both frameworks side by side, so you can see the real code, the failure points, and where each one breaks. If this saved you an afternoon of doc diving, subscribe now so that side-by-side build lands in your feed the moment it goes live.